Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. If elections in India are treated as a festival of democracy, the election campaignings in the country are a grandeur of the political might of the parties. And one would agree that after 2014, even the local body election is in the national spotlight. In the Modi government era, every election seems as important as a national election since the BJP treats it that way. The party puts all of its might in even a municipal body election, and we saw that in Hyderabad, where Home Minister Amit Shah, the second in command in the Modi government, campaigned. The state elections are also fought with the same vigor. Let's not go too far back in the history. Take, for example, the West Bengal elections. The elections for the 294 assembly constituencies saw a bitter battle between ruling Trinamool Congress and opposition BJP. Now, BJP brought its central ministers to the state, inducted prominent TMC leaders, gone rebels in the party. They even pulled Mamata Banerjee's close confidant Suvendu Adhikari to their side. Now, add to it the provocative campaign speeches and the infamous Didi O Didi jibe by Prime Minister Modi himself. On the other hand, TMC had election strategist Prashant Kishor on its side. It capitalized on the slogan of Khela Hobe, so much so that it became a popular song that literally defined what this election meant for TMC. It had Mamata Banerjee, the chief minister, who is known to be a street fighter. She campaigned across the state with a broken leg and in a wheelchair. So that battle was between the two strong leaders. The Modi versus Didi or Modi versus Mamata Banerjee fight heat up the Bengal elections. But the point here is the election campaigning that we saw in West Bengal between BJP and TMC was supercharged. Soon after the election results, TMC made it clear that it is all set to go national. In fact, right in the middle of assembly elections, it also announced that Mamata Banerjee will fight Prime Minister Modi in Varanasi. The West Bengal victory only confirmed it. So what will be TMC's next stop on its way to Delhi? If we observe TMC's activities in the last few days, we can understand that TMC is all set to lock horns with BJP again in the state of Tripura. So the parties remain the same, the tug of war remains the same, it is just the venue that is going to change. In this video, we are going to talk about TMC's plan for Tripura, but before that, if you are watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you like this video, you comment below it and you subscribe to our channel. And if you are watching this video on Facebook, please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. Well, after TMC made it clear that it will focus on Tripura post-West Bengal victory, the state has suddenly come into a spotlight. A state that contributes only 2 seats in Lok Sabha. Moreover, the assembly elections are still more than a year away. But TMC has started its activities in the state quite early. Now the question is, why Tripura? 3 years ago, while BJP thronged a surprise and emerged as the strongest party, trouncing the 25-year-long CPIM rule, Trinamool Congress struggled to make its presence felt in the state. The Trinamool Congress allied with the Indigenous Nationalist Party of Tripura and the National Conference of Tripura. It also fielded 24 candidates in the state that has 60 seats. Before the BJP set its foot in the northeastern state, TMC was emerging as the main opposition party in Tripura. In 2016, TMC inducted 6 Congress MLAs into the party. This ensured the main opposition party in the assembly tag. After ending left rule in West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee wanted to uproot the CPIM from Tripura as well. However, as the events unfolded, it was BJP that raced ahead of TMC and successfully brought down the Red Fort in Tripura. The 6 Congress MLAs who had joined TMC switched again and now went with BJP. This time, the roles seem reversed. The internal cracks in the BJP in Tripura are appearing and TMC believes it can beat the Saffron Party, riding on its Bengal success. Now let's talk about the Tripura demography. Tripura's demography is another factor that gives TMC the confidence of victory. Bengali is the widest spoken language in the state of Tripura, and according to an estimate, there are approximately 70% Bengalis in Tripura. The remainder is Tripuri, largely the Borok and other tribes. Not only in terms of population, but the Bengalis also hold powerful positions in the administration. If we look at the religion statistics, there are 83% Hindus, whereas non-tribal Bengali Hindus are about 66% of the state's population. The state has an 8% Muslim population, followed by Christianity, which is followed by approximately 4.3% of the state's population. The overwhelming Bengali population in the state, many of whom also hold powerful position in the state, makes it a promising start for the TMC. Now let us talk about another factor, that is the Mukul Roy factor. Now when Mamata Banerjee set her eyes on Tripura to expand her base outside West Bengal, she sent her trusted aide Mukul Roy to carve a path for the party. It wouldn't be wrong to say that whatever base the party had in Tripura is thanks to Mukul Roy. In fact, it was Mukul Roy who weakened Congress party in Tripura and ensured that many of its leaders joined TMC. He was also credited for 6 Congress MLAs rebelling against the party and joining TMC. His influence over these MLAs can be understood by the fact that when he switched to the BJP, they did too. Mamata Banerjee, in her public address before 2018 Assembly election, also acknowledged that Mukul Roy's exit hit the party's prospect in the state. However, since Mukul Roy's Ghar Wapsi, the party may give him task of rebuilding its base in Tripura. Currently, much of its cadre who were Congress breakouts have joined the BJP. The political realities have changed so much so that TMC is now looking at Congress and CPIM for a tie-up to take on BJP. Now the last and most important point, Abhishek Banerjee's Tripura outreach and the I-PAC's role. While Mukul Roy is likely to work on rebuilding the TMC base in Tripura, Party General Secretary and nephew of Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee is tasked with the outreach program. Currently, he is visiting Tripura and the controversies have followed him very closely. The TMC alleged that posters welcoming him in the state were torn before he landed in the state. After landing, he also claimed that his vehicle was attacked by the BJP workers. He shared a video of the same on Twitter where a person could be seen hitting his car with a stick. Now this comes just days after Tripura police booked 23 members of the poll strategist Prashant Kishor's I-PAC during a visit to survey the state. They were detained and not allowed to leave the hotel. Mamata Banerjee moved quickly and ensured that legal aid is made available to all of them. Incidentally, during her recent Delhi visit, she also raised the issue with Prime Minister Modi, describing all those 23 I-PAC members as her boys. We all know how crucial Prashant Kishor and his I-PAC was for Mamata Banerjee's West Bengal victory. Now, according to some reports, the party is also likely to use its famous Khela Hobe slogan in Tripura. If observers are believed, together with CPIM and Congress, TMC can definitely give a tough fight to the BJP. But again, the demographic advantages are also the challenges for the party in a way. The party has to ensure that not only Bengalis, but also the non-Bengali tribals are voting for it. There is already significant discontent over Bengali dominance in the state. It is now the skill of the party to overcome it. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. For the last few months, we have been asking you to support us through our YouTube membership program, and it is heartening to see so many people coming out and showing support. It motivates us to continue the journalism that speaks truth to power. But many of you also wrote to us saying that they were unable to support us through YouTube. A lot of you also wrote to us asking whether there is an option of one-time payment. So we have come up with another option on our website through which you can support us. You can choose if you want to support us through monthly one-time payment or yearly one-time payment on the website. Now this subscription plan also comes with certain benefits. So do check it out. Go to our website, click on the support on the topmost toolbar and check out the plan that you want to take up. Your support means the most to us. So do subscribe. Until then, stay tuned to HW News.